Hello there, my name is ChrisTenarium. Today I'm starting a new series, which is Visual Novel Saturday. Basically what happens is I play a visual novel every Saturday, and if you guys want to see more of that visual novel, I will play it on alternate Wednesdays and then Saturday. And it'll go on like that, and if you don't like it, well, we'll just skip the Wednesday and then play another one on Saturday. It's as simple as that. The one I've chosen is called Dying with Thyself. It's recommended by a chap called Myfo, so thank you for recommending this game. I don't want to judge this book by its cover, but when you go into settings and go broken, fixed later in text speed, that's not very promising. You also might be noticed... Ooh, dear Lord, voices is pretty loud. Let's turn that down. Sound effects volume, let's turn that down as well. Also notice that there is a volume level, although there's not music in the background. That is going to come in a second. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Right then. There's the music, see? As far as I can remember, everyone I've met says, life is boring. You're born, you grow old, and you die. Maybe you'll end up in a car accident. Or maybe you'll end up lying in a ditch with bullet holes. I'd love to know what sort of extreme set of circumstances would lead up to lying in a ditch with bullet holes, but sure. Either way, everything will just be as mundane as it is now. Sometimes I hear people say that they would rather go off to another country, maybe fight in a war or live someone else's life. I like mine. Sadly, they think their life is just as boring as you think yours is. I just said, my life's amazing. When they say the grass is greener on the other side, you lie to yourself, believing their grass is greener than your grass. If you took a blade of their grass and compared it to yours, they would have an identical shade of green. It's a lovely analogy this guy's using. It's not greener, you're just bored as hell, and watching grass has turned your brain to mush. Maybe it's not your fault it turned you into an idiot, but it still doesn't change the fact that your brain is running from your ears like sloppy ice cream come dripping down your hands. If it's as tasty as ice cream, I'm not that bothered. I'll happily eat it. ... I'm sorry, but ranting sometimes is the only thing that keeps me going. My life is nothing spectacular like your meaningless existence. He's trying to make himself feel better, isn't he? He is definitely going on the lines of, well, I mean, my life's boring, but yours is shit, so it could be worse. Hold on, that came out a bit rude. Let me rephrase. My life is nothing spectacular like how your life is nothing spectacular. Even as the person standing behind you, holding a wire around your neck, is about to strangle you to death and steal all your belongings, your life is nothing spectacular. If I were you, I'd turn round. I'll wait. ... Yeah, life is really boring. Today is the start of junior high school. That is quite some drawing he's put in there. I'll give him that, if it is this person who's made it. I walk to school in the mornings just like everyone else, but in late August, Texas becomes hellishly hot outside. The high temperature today is something like 107 Fahrenheit. I can't wait for fall. Instead of confusing people like me who use degrees Celsius, why don't you just say it was really hot? Like 107 Fahrenheit is like... I don't know the formula. 29 degrees Celsius? Something like that. Basically, it's fucking hot, but not as hot as the equator. Oh, there's my friends. Alright, see you later. Alice, my younger sister who goes to middle school, runs off to walk the rest of the way with her friends. I can't blame her for ditching. I'd do the same if I were in her shoes. I'd walk weirdly if I were in her shoes. They're probably smaller than my feet. ... I let out a sigh. Standing here, my clothes begin to soak up sweat. This sucks. I continue on toward my campus, and with each step, my feet want to go back to the time known as summer vacation, but I know that's impossible. Standing on the sidewalk is a girl, a rather cute one at that. I assume she goes to my school as she's holding a backpack. She could be a hitchhiker, she could go to another school in another state. There's this feeling of depression coming from the way she looks. I wonder if I should just turn around. Turn around? Oh, well, you mean skipping school? Why the change in music? people depressed looking at each other suddenly. Ba 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 ba. Oh my god, I love this game. Well, visual novels. ... I don't blame you. The educational system in this country is a joke. Huh? You have all those other countries, some considered to be third world, surpassing us in subjects like math and science. Whenever people ask why we suck at teaching, the school moans, whines the saying, because we lack money. Why are they having a serious conversation with this music? Oh god! Oh, this is an instant classic. Alright, let's go on. Let's go on. But that's not the problem. They just suck ass at teaching. Why do some people manage to graduate but still aren't able to read a single line from a Dr. Seuss book? Then you have the Texas state government deciding that teaching intelligent design is important in science classes. I bet she'll turn round. And she doesn't even go to school. She'll do nothing. Like, what I'm saying is irrelevant. What were they thinking? Science is supposed to teach us how to research and test out hypotheses to make a conclusion. Intelligent design just points to the Bible and God over and over again by passing the scientific method. I just want to go and kick up the asses of everyone who thought that that was a great idea. ... No, that's not why I wanted to go home. It's because I just moved here and I don't have any Shh, he's coming. Huh? In the distance, hundreds of birds fly into the sky, fleeing from a great disturbance. It was a howl like none had ever heard before. Down the interesting street, that was a small shadow approaching us. What is that? It's... a human silhouette emerges from the shadows. A silhouette? Where in this picture is it that dark that a silhouette appears? Doug. Yeah! Doug Sears, a friend of mine who I met during the first year of high school. What is this music? What? Oh, I'm hoping he's cheeky. Who I met during the first year of high school is speeding toward us on a scooter. He jumps off and crashes the scooter into a tree. It falls apart. Your scooter's broke. It's alright, it was a fixer-upper I bought off the thrift store for $13.95. Why are they singing in the background? Why is someone singing to background music? I'm really trying to hold back the tears. It's that bad. Oh, he's speaking in Spanish as well, so I'm going to try not to listen to that. Right, I can see that. You're going to go pick it up? He looks and shakes his head. Nah, it's alright. I don't think the owner of the house would like that. Well then. He picks up the pieces of the scooter and leaves it by the curb. There, now it'll be picked up by the garbage truck. Garbage day is until tomorrow. Oh, well, whatever, not my problem. The two of us continue walking to school, leaving the dumbfounded girl behind. Oh, a personal thank you from Myfo for showing me this game. Oh, I love you so much. Right, glorious school. Which really isn't that glorious, to be honest. This is proper background music. Right, finally. Music fitting of the occasion. Oh my god. Right, especially compared to the university down the street, but I digress. Hey, this young woman is Samantha Howell, or Sam for short, who I met back in kindergarten. She and Doug make up my entire group of friends. Wow, all two of them. Morning, sugar. Don't ever call me that again. Wow, that's harsh. Sorry for trying out new phrases. I'll make sure I never try out new things ever again. They're singing in background music. I'm going to try to stop playing the sound, but that's not what background music's for. You don't sing in it. Background music. Oh, God. Right, let's carry on. Good. Sorry I couldn't hang out with you yesterday, being the last day of summer and all. Don't sweat it. You were busy and it couldn't be helped. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Movies. We watched With Nail and I and Shaun of the Dead. A British comedy double feature. Yes, Shaun of the Dead's an amazing film. I recommend it to everyone. And then I went home. Sounds like quite the time. Wish I could have come over and joined the non-existent excitement. Well, I'm gonna head to class. I'll see you two later. I don't care what anyone else says. I will finish this in my own fucking time, if no one wants me to continue this game. Oh dear, right, later. See ya. Sam enters the school and merges with the stream of students. Think we should go too? Probably. I reach inside my pocket to fish out my schedule. Instead, I discover a horrifying truth. God damn it! What's wrong? I left my freaking schedule on my desk at home. I'm screwed! Doug whistles pitifully. Good luck getting through that mess. I guess I'll leave ahead of you later. Aren't they in my class? Can't I just go with them? Oh dear. Right. He pats me on the back and rides the river of students into the building. I take a small detour to the attendance office. Damn it! There was a swarm of students crowded outside the office. It was like looking into the pits of hell. This isn't how I'd imagine hell. Hell is like burning rock all around you and the devil. Or and Saddam Hussein's there, if you believe South Park. Students were climbing on top of each other, slashing each other's throats, all trying to get inside the office for a new schedule. Slashing each other's throat. Particularly violent school. Student A, hurry up, I need to get to class. Who just kicked my back? I'm gonna start smashing the windows if they don't hurry up. Student X. It went from student A to student B to student C, and now we've got a special fucking agent. Dear, I'm betting there will be at least one casualty before they get inside. Why is Morgan Freeman a janitor? What? Oh God! Oh, let's just try and get on. Am I gonna have to like a Morgan Freeman? I can't do a Morgan Freeman voice. Man, I can't do it. Man, I'm betting you there is going to be at least one casualty before any of them get inside. Talking beside me is the Scottish Wise man. Oh God, I love this so much. Oh, right. Oh God! Oh, that's self-explanatory. That's amazing. Why might you ask? Is he called Wise Man? I don't know, but he's a pretty cool guy. The two of us helped each other on numerous occasions, so we're on good terms. I'm screwed, aren't I? Do you want an honest answer, or do you want me to lie so you can feel better about yourself? Honest. If you go in there, I'm afraid you will have no future. You mind making me a copy? Of your schedule? Yeah. So you want me to just waltz into my secret underground base connected to every part of this campus, hack into the office, grab a copy of your schedule, and print it off on my recently acquired top-of-the-line printing press located next to my helicopter pad? Precisely. Sure, let's go. We walk into the janitor's closet where a wise man pushes a couple of buttons on a control panel hidden inside the wall. When the door opens, it becomes an elevator instead. What is going on? What is going on? Oh my God. After you, I step inside with Wise Man following behind. You think the Rangers will make it to the World Series this year? Maybe, unless they screw it up somehow like they tend to do. Probably. It always amazes me to see this place. How so? Like how you were able to build it without anyone knowing about it. Oh my God. Right, let's carry on. No laughing. I have my ways. By the way, your schedule should be printing over there. Oh, thanks. I take the schedule from his recently acquired top-of-the-line printer. Thanks again. No problem. I'll see you later. I walk back into the elevator and leave Wise Man's office. Oh god, I think I'm high. When I enter the classroom, Doug's already sitting at a desk near the back. I quietly take a seat next to him. Hey there, buddy. What a coincidence that we're in the same class. I already knew that. Why didn't you tell me? Because you were going to have to get the schedule anyway. Why do it in 8 minutes we have been between classes? Well, I guess I'll thank you, because I ended up running into Wise Man. I got a copy from him instead. Really? Let me see. I hand my schedule to Doug, who hands up to the light and rubs his fingers over it. Rubs his finger over it? Does he think it's fake like a note? Yep, definitely from him. No school could afford such high quality paper for something as mundane as a class schedule. The ink smells nice too. Expensive ink. You get up to some weird shit, Doug. I snatch my class schedule from Doug as the teacher walks into class. Next period, I turn to be in the same class as Sam. We compared schedules a little while back. Did you leave your brain at home when we did? I guess so. After a couple more classes, it was finally lunch. I enjoy how the first day of school periods are run. Oh, that music again. How so? Instead of the A-B schedules where classes are split, every class happens all together in one day. It feels like they go by faster. I don't. If we had a normal school day with this schedule, it would feel like we have more work to do for classes. The A-B schedule Doug was talking about was an ingenious method of splitting the amount of classes one takes in half, with half the classes in one day and half on the other. It allows more time for each class and gives an awesome illusion that you have less work to do. Okay. In reality, it's the same amounts. Yeah, it's funny how that works. Splitting it up makes it appear as if they have less work than we really do. We've just been through this, Mark. If you'd have just said it to Sam, no, not Sam, Doug, instead of thinking it, we'd have been fine. But no! But it's still the same, right? Technically, but it feels like there's less. That's all that matters. Doug and I stare across one of the many courtyards in the campus. Our meals consist of things bought at the gas station, the only place within walking distance from the school. We could get something from the cafeteria, but who would go back to the terrible cafeteria food? I really wish I had a car. Why? So I could drive somewhere during lunch. Where? Where would you want to go? Home. What? Why drive back to your house? Because it's cheaper to just eat food at my house and come back to school. Dude, you have a job. It's not like you're strapped for cash like me, and it's just a waste of gas. Petrol. If you're just gonna grab food from home, bring it from home, don't burn money just to drive there, I guess. It's good to know that that haircut reflects that he's really stupid. When I look out to the courtyard, there were several groups gathered everywhere, with each one enjoying themselves. However, one girl stands out, the only one without someone to talk to, sitting under a tree all alone with what looks like a notebook on her lap. Is it by any chance the girl we spoke to earlier? Hey, isn't that the girl from this morning? Girl from this morning or girl from this morning? I was talking to a girl before you showed up. Really? I didn't notice. Probably because you were too busy making a scene. And fucking making himself a silhouette in a situation where it's impossible to do so. I placed my empty soda can in his hand. Mind throwing it away from me? What am I, your errand boy? Ignoring Doug's defiance, I walk towards the girl from this morning. When I get closer, it turns out the notebook is actually a sketching pad. Guess she likes to sketch, and she's an art student. Wonderful. Her face looks depressed as she stares into the blank page with an uneaten sandwich next to her. I watch to see if she's going to do anything. Nothing. I sit next to her to see if I can get a reaction or something. What do you think she's just going to do? Burst into song? Reaction! Oh dear. Nothing again. Hey! She doesn't react. Noticing that the sketching pad appears to be half used, I take it from her. Ah! She finally notices. I flip through the pages, looking at a number of sketches of plants to some... numerous sketches of plants to some of random people. That makes no sense. Every single one was really good, and I'm not exaggerating. Why don't you just say hi? Do you mind if I take a look at your sketches? Not just, hey bitch, lol, gonna take it, thanks, lol, bye. You're really good. You're just saying that. No, I'm serious. I love how your line work and the details and the drawings. I wish I could draw half as good as you. Thank you? I hand the sketchpad back. I met you this morning, didn't I? You did. Sorry about hushing you? Isn't hushing telling someone to be quiet? Oh, that might be the point. Oh no, no problem at all. Though I was kind of stunned after watching you and your friend. Oh yeah. What were you trying to say before I cut you off? Why I wanted to go home? Yeah. She twiddles her thumbs and looks at her shoes. It's because I just moved here and I don't know anyone. I'm not that sociable, so I never really had many friends. I was thinking about giving up. Wow, that's a bit fucking grim. Why quit when you haven't even tried yet? I'm pretty shy. You aren't shy now? I was gonna say, you don't seem that shy for someone who says she's shy. No, I guess I'm not. Funny that. Why don't you try now? Try what? Making friends. With who? I sit up and dust my pants off. Trousers. Whoever you want. Anyway, I'll see you later. You're supposed to say, why don't you make friends with me? Right? I am here, we've spoken, we can get along, we've spoken about art, why don't we have a chat about some random bullshit and small talk, and then just speak later on? But no! It's just like, anyway, nice speaking to you, lullaby. I walk away, leaving her behind again. He's actually walked off. What? What? Normal people don't think that way. My hands are gesticulating so much, and it's a shame no one can see it. Doug runs up next to me. What are you doing? Making a new friend, though she doesn't realise it. That girl? Yeah. Is she dense or something? She's blonde. I wouldn't call her dense. It seems that she doesn't understand when someone is trying to befriend her. So dense. I shrug. Well, looks like lunch is over. Back to the slave camp. Yes, back to Auschwitz we fucking go. It's the end of school where everyone on campus cramps into hallways, packed tightly together with a can of sardines. I stand off to the side watching the river of students flow by. See, this is the music I like. The other, that's just a bit too mental. But this one, relaxing. I can dance along to it. I can imagine myself in Hawaii in grass skirts to this music. See? Like hula hooping. Right, onwards. Fighting against the tide is Doug. Jesus Christ, it was like swimming upstream to get here. That's what I thought. I'm waiting it out. What I'd do, I'd get on my hands and knees and just trip up anyone who didn't see me, because there'd be a lot of people who didn't. Good idea. We both stand off to the side for a minute. When the flood of students evaporates, we walk to the front entrance with ease. I see you made it out without scratch. My last class was near the entrance. Lucky you. Not that it matters when we start A-B schedule tomorrow. My last class on A day is in the middle of the mess. Can't win them all, I suppose. You have to love this A-B schedule. I heard they were talking about getting rid of it. Damn! You guys want to go somewhere? I don't feel like going home yet. Why? Meh, don't feel like it. Then let's go to the Highlands. Sounds good to me. I'd love to know how old we are. The Highlands, an outdoor shopping centre that's like a mall but better, I guess. I assume the Highlands would be like a mountain or like a hill. You know, being called the Highlands. Oh dear. It's outside and you can park at the store you want to shop in instead of having to traverse a giant complex. The three of us walk around wasting time without buying a single thing, besides a pack of pens from Staples. Right. If this was animated, there would have been a short montage of the idiotic stuff we did. But we can't do that, so we'll just skip to the next scene. As we ate, Doug brought up my run-in with the girl from lunch. Were you hitting on her? No. Then why were you talking to her? You plan on going out with her? No. Yes, you are. Fine, I found her attractive and wanted to know her better. But you didn't, because as soon as you had the chance to get her to know better, you fucked off. Mark! Silly you. Say you were hitting on her. I wasn't hitting on her. Let me see your hand. Why? Just let me see it. She grabs my hand. Alright, were you hitting on her? No. Beep, beep, beep. What was that? I'm a lie detector and my readings indicate that you are bullshitting. Wouldn't that be a lovely person? Not like... from now on, if we could just eradicate all lie detectors and just have her every time in. Well, sir, did you kill those two men? No. Hang on. Give this lady your wrist. Did you? No. Beep, 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 beep. He's lying. That'd be wonderful. You could be like a human judge machine. The charts do indicate this. Don't make up non-existent charts. Charts don't lie, my friend. Only people making the charts lie. So if you're lying, are your charts lying? Charts can't lie. Shut up, seriously. I don't go talking to cute girls just to hit on them. I know you have more class than that, Mark. Thank you. I just couldn't let the opportunity pass by. Fair enough, I wouldn't let it slip me by either. You're going to talk to her again tomorrow? Probably. When I first met her this morning, she was thinking about skipping school. Nothing unusual about that. I think about skipping school every morning. Sometimes, I wonder what would happen if I walked past school and just kept moving forward. Probably not a lot. You'd eventually leave town. What a lame joke. Indeed. Oh dear. Back to what I was saying. When I asked her about it during lunch, it was because she moved here and knows no one. I see. Sounds like she's afraid of not making any friends. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Anyway, I feel kind of sad for her. Tomorrow, I'll go with you and talk to her. Alright. I ran into her on the way to school, so maybe I'll run into her again. We could meet up at the campus. Operation Friendship. That sounds pretty lame. Yeah, it kinda does. Forget what I just said. Agreed. Well, I think it's just about time for me to head home. Same here. Oh, come on, I want to procrastinate some more. Do it by yourself. But I'm out of lubricant. Oh. Ew. Remind me never to shake your hand again. Don't be like that. I bet you touched yourself. She quickly kicks, touching the shin. Damn, that hurt. Can't you take a Ow! I'm home. Oh dear.